Come.
We love it.
Real
We
electricians don't use nails.
Real electricians use real cum.
Real what?
It's a conduit, right? That's a word that electricians use.
What do you think conduit is?
Something that, the energy goes through.
She got you out.
In some,
That is
in some ways.
In the most loose
That's all I know, so yeah.
You're almost kind of
in the way
sort of
that
alright.
wire sometimes goes through conduit. Yes.
You're thinking of wire as a conduit for electricity.
But no, that is not what it
Wire is not a conduit.
The conduit's a tube.
Glass.
Conduit is a word that is used quite often in fantasy novels.
I'm having a really
completely
rough time
different.
with
They didn't.
Really?
Yeah.
Megan's loving it. She's on book 3.
I'm in chapter 2, and I've got nothing so far. I couldn't tell you anything that's happened. Not a single event.
You just
Everyone
love
has
George
wheels.
R.R. Martin so much that you're unwilling to
Kinda,
adapt to
yeah.
any other style.
I love. Also, the
takes-
narrator is a really sharp voice. I don't like the guy narrating. I haven't even heard the female narrator.
Kate Redding is my favorite.
Does the guy do all the men and the?
No, they go back and forth for chapters.
That's weird.
Yeah, I
Why?
immediately don't like that.
What is the reasoning there?
Every book should be read by an 80-year-old man. That's it.
Women just can't talk for.
No one
for
younger
that
than
long.
that. We need a guy.
Kate Redding,
who's like
there's
Lucy
a character
T.
she does later where she's like, patterns! And she's so good. I love
She
it.
goes patterns.
It's a character.
I know there's a dark one.
I don't.
They keep talking about that. And there was this rider and the wind wasn't furling up his little cloak.
I tried to do the gunslinger again.
I read that one. I didn't care.
I really like
the narrator is on the audiobook is. Well, I don't know. I think he actually is good. It's just impossible to follow what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I had that too. Like at work, I just cannot follow.
Maybe
what's
I'm just
happening.
like
But like with a song like
better
Fire,
at
I
high
follow.
fantasy, you know?
I really like the first 3 Dark Tower books a lot. I think they're really good.
Okay, so we're gonna start now. First scene. We have a few scenes to do real quick.
But I don't have one.
You'll have one. Think of it.
Oh, I can think of something.
Oh, wait.
I'm gonna be the
The
deputy.
baby.
Don't torture. Why?
I love that
I'm
character.
dead.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
He's dead. That
You don't
character's
get to
done.
play him anymore.
Nah,
Fuck you.
Oh, sorry.
We're not
I think
going
I know
back
books.
there.
It'll be like the
going
deep.
back.
He'll just have his own side story that follow us on camping.
Yeah.
You can't hurt me anymore.
Morgan's gone forever.
Morgan does not come out till he leaves.
I what?
She had to get in the character.
I go in there and come out and I'm like, whew.
I'm sorry, you guys gotta go.
You guys gotta get out of here.
What
That
was I
brownie
doing?
really,
What are you doing?
I got it. There it is.
Calm down.
My notebook. This is really important for the story.
Is it?
Probably.
what do you look at?
I'm just looking. OCD. Okay. Starting off with Morgan's character, Morraine Moss. Last left her. She has one arm, no legs. She was in bed, living with her dad and her semi-adopted son, Oliver, in Kansas. It was late at night, and two men knocked on the door, and they came into your room. Your father let them in. He said, "It's your boyfriend," and they were the British people. And he said, "Hello, Morraine." And you could see on both of their heads, kind of impacted into their heads, is this insect from Shagai, the Shan. And so...
I forgot my boyfriend's name.
James Black.
Sorry.
I had it written down. It's been like 3 months since the scene happened.
I was really trying to remember what his voice sounded like.
quick.
Hello,
Let's just do
Morraine.
just a quick little
Hello,
2 hour
Morraine.
listen to the last 3 sessions.
Also, I'll be playing him. You don't know what's happening.
I have no idea. I was like, this is gonna be rough.
You're
No.
like, okay, get in there, get in the character.
No.
I shake her hand.
All right.
No.
I love you.
So currently, you are in bed. Your father is in between you guys, and he's coming in from behind your father. And he said, "Hello, Morraine. What do you do?
Dad, get behind me.
You can be the dad."
Oh, sorry. What's
Just get behind me, and I
Oh.
pull my gun out.
I like-
the James Black grabs your father's shoulder and says, "No,
Why are you doing this, James?
Morraine,
Let me go!
drop the gun on the ground.
Let me go!
Let go of my father.
Drop the gun on the ground, or I will shoot your father."
I
Don't listen to him, Morraine.
I can take it.
He doesn't have a gun.
He's here to seal the hole. This is my hole.
This is my home.
I remember this scene before, and my plan was to literally like raise my gun and shoot.
Yeah.
So maybe I wouldn't have even said that to my dad, because I do remember the scene. I literally was like, I just
Well,
raised my
we
gun.
just started playing
Okay,
this,
okay.
so yeah, he has a hand on your dad. He's behind your dad. You took your gun out.
Okay.
So yeah, what do you do?
If you hurt my dad, you're getting nothing from me.
I think we'll get what we want from you.
Why is that?
Put the gun down.
Let go of my dad, and I'll put the gun down.
Put the gun down.
We can have a
Or I will
conversation.
shoot him in
James.
3 seconds. 3,
Don't.
2,
I put the gun down.
good. You threw it to the ground.
Let go of my dad.
Here's what's going to happen, Morraine. Your time with Delta Green is at an end. Your time with the FBI is at an end. Clearly, something terrible has happened to you. But I'm here to help you, Morraine.
Help me how?
I'm your friend, remember?
You don't seem like my friend. You're holding my dad hostage. You walked into our home.
You pointed a gun at me.
I pointed a gun at you because you barged into our home, and clearly you don't mean well because you grabbed my father.
He steps out to the side of your father, and he turns to the other man and says, "Will you take him into the living room, please?" And the other man comes up and grabs your father by
He
the
can't
arm.
stay there with my... Let my dad go. Let him out of
I'll
the
be
house.
fine, Morraine. I'll be fine.
And James shuts the door. And he goes over and picks up the gun that you dropped on the ground. Morraine, you're going to come with me now, right? We're friends, right? You don't hate me still.
James, I need to know what you want. Why would I come with you?
Pisces needs your help. I know Delta Green and the FBI have abandoned you, but we can be of help to you.
How can you be of help to me?
We can make you useful again. Wouldn't you like to be useful?
Why would I give a shit about being useful to you? You came into my home. You have my father hostage with your other freak friend.
Is this a no?
You're not giving me any information other than I can be useful. Why would I say yes to anything that I don't know what's going on?
Morraine, you trust me, don't you?
Why would I trust you? You lied to me our entire relationship.
What do you mean?
You didn't tell me
You
what
can
you
see
were.
the little bug thing in his head
You
the
didn't
whole
tell-
time. It's moving its mandibles as he's talking.
You didn't tell me what you were. You were hiding things from me, secrets from me.
And
The
he-
entire
and
time.
he just stops moving at all, stops blinking, stops breathing, just anything. When you say that, I didn't know you knew for sure, but that makes it a lot easier. If you'll remember, this is the first time you've ever seen the actual
bug.
bugs in their heads. You've seen people possessed by the shame before, but you've never been able to see their bugs in their heads. And he goes and he takes something out of his bag. You're going to sleep a little while. But when you wake up, you'll be
I'm
somewhere
gonna try.
nice.
Can I try to grab the
Quiet.
gun out of his hand when he turns around?
Make a fighting brawl roll.
Okay.
With a penalty die.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm paralyzed. Right?
Well,
Paralyzed? Or...
you have one arm.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have had my dice ready.
But that arm has grown much stronger than it was before. She's overcompensated. She should have advantage.
I rolled a 1.
Ooh!
Penalty die,
It's a
though.
penalty die, yeah. Come on, you just gotta get it again.
I rolled an 11.
There we go. Is that extreme?
Fucking fighting brawl on this thing.
Unarmed melee.
Oh, thank you. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. He has the gun in his left hand. He goes for his bag to retreat, grab something, and you grab the gun from him. You wrench it from his hands.
Okay. Can I do anything else, or is that my whole action?
That's your whole action.
Okay.
He's gonna try to fight you back for the gun.
Okay.
You're gonna fight back too, so unarmed again.
Yeah. Okay. Is that with disadvantage?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I rolled a 91 originally, so.
Okay. Yeah. You grab the gun from him, and he smacks it out of your hands, and it bounces against the wall and falls on the floor.
How many legs do I have?
Not so good. 0.
Yeah, right.
Did I hear that as the father?
Something hitting the wall?
Yeah.
Probably not. It's also storming outside. I said last time. But he reaches and he takes out a cloth. And he reaches in his bag and gets some chloroform. Nighty-night, Morraine. When you wake, I'm gonna make everything better for you. And he puts it over your face and then leans down, kisses your forehead.
I'm gonna try to hold my breath and pretend to fall asleep.
Okay. Make a
Constitution, maybe?
Roll
I mean,
3
it
ones.
is Constitution. Yeah, well, it's roll 4 ones. Okay, make a.
I mean, I'd be clawing him away from my face, anything.
With your one arm, yeah.
With my one arm, yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
Well, I'm just saying, she's I'm gonna be fighting them all.
No.
I know I'm probably not going to be successful.
Get 2 ones in a row.
Okay.
With advantage?
No.
15.
So no.
I just wanted to see if I could have done one.
I mean, you literally can't fight off chloroform, I think. I don't think it's possible.
It takes way longer.
If anything, me fighting back is making me breathe it in more. I'm
Yeah.
and I'm just breathing it in. Stop it!
Yeah, and you go unconscious. Okay?
Daddy.
What called that?
I don't know.
Oh, you were calling for your dad.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Not him.
Or is she?
Cutting forward, that was back in May. Now it is October 2017.
Okay.
Toby, you returned from your trip in Reno. Tim's character, Detective Thomas Thompson, is in a coma, sadly. And of course, Jake Blevins is dead. You received
rough.
You received word that Morraine Moss is missing. You were the only current member of the raid in Cornucopia House still functioning.
I gotta take a little bit of
You're kind of the leader now.
bad with the good. That's right. That's where I was going. There is some upside to this.
This is the Donald Trump eye of the tallest tower now.
You come home to your wife, I got promoted.
In a somewhat unorthodox way, but yes.
That's
I
amazing.
am in charge now.
Dad, so that means you have money to buy us gifts. Wait, we're 30 years old now, aren't we?
No, you're late teens, early 20s.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because my son ISIS.
Yeah, latest news about Trump is he said get that son of a bitch off the field about kneeling athletes.
The fuck is that guy's name? The one guy.
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Kaepernick.
I'm doing a lot of painting, trying to just be more in touch with my feelings right now because I really don't know what to make of all this. What's coming? What happened? It's very confusing for me.
Yeah, the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville was a couple weeks ago in August.
Is that
A simpler time.
Did you go to that one? The Tiki Torch, the Nazis.
This is one where those people got run over.
Trump said there were very fine people on both sides.
I remember that.
Like it's like that Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. It's like it's heroes on both sides. It's like who are the heroes on the robot side? It's like Count Dooku, is he the hero?
Yeah,
He was a hero.
Or is it the Japanese Trade Federation?
General Grievous.
Newt Gunray. Oh no. This is getting out of hand.
I did that to Strand, and he was like, "That's a fucking perfect impression." I was like, "Well, me and Jackson do it to each other all the time."
Yeah, I'm still. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, but I'm trying to focus on my family because I mean, right before this, the whole ISIS thing happened, and I'm still a little worried about my son.
I forgot your son was an ISIS.
Absolutely. Give me just a quick update on your children, how you think everything's going with them, your family. Are you doing anything with, like, your family?
So how much time has passed? Like, because I think the son went to
Like,
school.
5 months. He went to the army. He actually did join the military.
Oh, okay. So Adam, you might have to help me here. What would I be able to contact him through that
5
time?
months.
How many months?
5 months.
Yeah, you'd be able to contact him after basic, which is like 2 or 3 months. He'd be out and have his phone.
Yeah. What branch did he join?
It's probably like frontline
Army.
infantry.
Army or Marines?
Didn't do great on his ASVAB or whatever. Yeah.
How violent and ambitious is he?
He joined ISIS.
Marines it is.
Very violent and in ways that I don't necessarily approve of.
He's
very ambitious.
Maybe he's gotten worse. He's like kind of a bully now. Thinks he's hot shit.
He's really into
I've already
America.
had training in advanced weapon.
I know what the enemy's like.
The enemy's just like you or me.
Anyway, you're having dinner with your family.
Yeah.
Things are going well. Your wife's bipolarness is...
Bipolar.
Is it good?
It's good.
Awesome.
I'm medicated, and I've been very nice to you. I'm very supportive.
She's in her own lane. She's feeling good.
Then
I'm staying in line.
I'm supportive right back.
That's how it works.
Your son. I don't know. Your daughter. Your daughter asked you. So, what have you been up to? You go on a lot of trips lately.
It's all for work, you know. The job can really. It just takes me to interesting places.
Yeah.
I don't want to be away from you guys, but unfortunately, it's just something I have to do right now until I maybe get a new role, move up a little bit. No.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And you get a text message, an encrypted text message from Pitzarelli.
Okay.
You are directed to go to Denver, Colorado, for an emergency meeting at the DEA division office. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Time frame.
Monday, October 9th on 2:30 p.m.
So it's like after the weekend, or
It's like tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. So I kind of like if we're at the dinner table. I read that and it's like it looks like
I'm getting promoted again.
I have to actually go out again for a couple of days. But I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know.
we'll see how long this one takes. It shouldn't be that long, I think. I don't have a lot of information, but
We know you'll make it back to us as quickly as you can.
of course, yes. But let's. We don't need to talk about that now. That's
And you enjoy a last meal with your family.
last meal.
What's your favorite food? I cooked it for you. It's going to be written in there?
Yeah, you're checking it.
Hold on.
I wrote this down.
Medium pistol. Oh, that's the wrong spot. I don't know. Chicken pot pie.
Yeah, I made everyone their own chicken pot pie.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Their own full-sized.
No, they're like, I have
Yeah.
ramekins. I have ramekins! I have ramekins!
Morgan said, yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't know. She didn't make them.
I'd eat a whole pot pie if I had one. in front of
Yeah, but who's making the pot pies?
You are as a wife.
Rounded.
You love the office thing where Michael like eats a whole chicken pot pie and then just goes to sleep. That sounds great. That sounds like a wonderful day.
That sounded like a Homer thought. It was just like, what if we just ate a pot pie and went to sleep? Doesn't that sound great?
I nearly did that some days at work.
All right.
Then next we're going to go to Adam's new character. Want to introduce yourself, your name, and a little bit about you?
What's your deal?
My name is
Jiminy Glick.
Agent.
Much like Morgan's character, I'm a puppet, and
I'm making this
extremely
character
unlikable.
purely to piss Morgan off. So I'm a puppet. She hates the Muppets.
My name
Ooh,
is.
Not,
weird.
not what I did.
Anyway, what's Adam's new name?
My name is Bob Barnewell. Agent Robert Barnewell.
Huh.
He's of the FBI. He
I
does
work at the FBI in the Cybercrimes Division
in Iowa.
in Des Moines, Iowa.
What's your computer use skill?
It is
50.
70.
Oh, 70.
I added 20.
He knows a lot.
I live with my mother.
He's
I
40.
care for her. And I have 6 cats, 3 dogs, and a rat.
He's making it easy. For what I need to do.
Rats are a hard subject for our team. Actually, not really anymore. We took care of that section.
Rats?
And
How
much-
shot with the mouse?
how much do you want me to tell them? Just about myself. Do you want
A
background? or
little
you
bit
want-
about your personality, what kind of person he is.
I'm very, very positive.
Mm.
I'm always going to look
Upper
for the
one.
best in people. I'm very direct. I'm always going to be honest and tell you exactly what I think. I think what Delta Green does is absolutely necessary.
Are you basing this off that character from the Watergate show?
No.
I had hoped you would, but no.
A noble profession. No.
Okay, and then lastly, we have Morgan's character, Robin Reyes.
Also endlessly positive.
Last thing we saw of her was she slit the throat of a driver,
That
caused a car crash that left Tim's character in the hospital and in a coma.
can't have the mission at risk.
Sorry, go back to Adam real quick. Adam, do a quick scene. You're with your mom. What do you do? What are you doing?
I'm making her breakfast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you're making a breakfast on October 9th. Hey, buddy. I love you.
We just had dinner.
Yeah, you're making her breakfast. What are you making her?
Eggs on burnt English muffins.
Okay. Morgan B is mom.
Ah,
What's your? Can you give Morgan some inspiration?
She has lived with me since I got out of the academy, pretty much. She has always been kind of frail and very doting on me, but is very proud of me, loves me a lot, but is just kind of like out of it all the time. Has kind of checked out of reality. My father left her when I was an infant, and she never really recovered from that.
Oh, you always take such good care of me. But would you burn it just a little bit more? I like it black, so when I scratch it with my knife, it'll crunch off. You know how I like it.
I know how you like it, Mom.
Oh. Do you think that sometimes the sky reflects our thoughts, son?
Yeah, Mom.
Can Toby take it out?
yes. But use mitts because it's hot.
Really, Morgan? Fucking really. I'm not gonna do it now.
All right. And you get a text message from Delta Green number. It says Pitzarelli, and it needs you in Colorado today at 2:30.
Is that your friend Johnny, the one that you go ride bikes with in the afternoon after your programs?
Oh,
Mom, that was a long time ago. And I lean down and I kiss her head. I actually have to go out of town. Can you take care of the pets for me?
I love taking care of the pets. It's one of the only things that brings me joy outside of you.
Well, they love you a lot.
Have fun on your bike ride, honey.
I will.
Okay.
Can I go pack my bag?
yeah, you back your bag. Okay, now we go to Morgan's character, Robin
That was
Reyes.
sad.
Oh, that was cute. I didn't
It
think that was
was,
sad.
it was poignant. Sad and happy at the same time.
Yeah, Morgan's character, Robin Reyes. Just give me the sing.
Feed me.
You give everyone else a little something. And
We've
you're
already talked about this morning.
okay.
Let's do this.
It was not done.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
Toby.
I'm coming.
Toby. Toby.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Okay. And Morgan, describe Robin Reyes. What's she doing?
I go to the door, and I'm going
This is
down.
an apartment door?
An apartment door.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to knock.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So you knock on the door. After a few minutes, a woman answers the door. Late 40s or something, red hair. She answers the door. Yes?
Hi, I'm colleagues with your boyfriend.
My husband, you
Your
mean?
husband. I apologize.
Okay.
I
You are?
am.
And she looks momentarily scared.
I'm not here on any sort of business. I just feel like, given his current circumstances, and
Mm-hmm.
I'd understand if maybe you want some answers.
Come in. And she invites you in. And you are free to come in now that she's invited you. You come inside the apartment, and there's there's different articles everywhere. There's papers everywhere. And there's this old orange cat going by. Adam, you can be the cat.
It's not demented enough.
Oh, I love kitties. What's his name?
Pineapple. Yeah.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
What's
Oh.
a silly name for a cat?
It's my husband's name. Husband's. Not his name. He named it.
Named after my husband.
So, can I get you something to drink, or?
Actually, yeah, I took quite a drive to get here. I just really thought this should
Okay,
be an
yeah.
in-person conversation.
What would you like?
Water,
Yes.
whiskey, if you have it.
Water and...
Whichever.
I'll get some water.
Okay.
Okay. And she goes back and gets a couple glasses of water and brings them out here and stuff. So you work with my husband.
I do. What's this wall? And I want to point the wall so that she turns around.
She does turn around.
And that's when I want to drop something in her drink.
Okay. It's just my research. I'm a journalist.
It looks like you're getting some answers on your own. That's impressive.
Yeah, and you can help me out with that, right?
That's why I'm here. Yeah, that's definitely why I'm here. And I take a big drink of my water.
Mm-hmm. She picks up her drink and is about to drink it when you start to speak again.
Yeah, I start, your husband and I, we've been working for, and I just kind of start talking about her husband a little bit, and
you tell her the truth.
I give her some of the truth. Yeah. With these government agencies, they always want you doing things not quite above ground, if you know what I mean.
Right.
And your husband was one of those people.
He just got left behind.
And I'm trying to help him. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm here talking to you.
Good. Because these people need to be exposed.
Of course they need to be exposed. They're terrible people. I'm Me being here just means it's the first step, I think, to getting out even. And then I take another drink of water.
And she follows your lead and takes a drink.
And essentially what it is I want it to immobilize her, but I still want her to be aware.
Okay. So, she drinks it. And she's like listening to you talk more and
I
more
just keep
about
going.
Delta
I'm
Green.
just talking and talking.
And eventually
talking.
she's like having trouble staying focused, and she's like, and she's just kind of slouched in her seat looking at you.
I stand up and I'm going to go behind her and I'm going to put my arms on her shoulders. But before I put my hands on her shoulders, I'm going to put on gloves and just kind of rest my hands on her shoulders. You know, sometimes with these government agencies, you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And then I want to lean close to her face, like by her ear. I was like, what was the cigarettes that he smoked? Was it American Spirits? I made sure to smoke some so you could really smell them on me before you die. And then I want to inject her with just some drug that I would know is kind of untraceable and make it look like I want to make it look like she committed suicide.
Probably not injection.
No, not an injection. Take it back.
Okay.
Wheel it back.
Rewind.
Shoot her in the head.
You take it out like, no.
Yeah, not a good one.
You're like digging
And I'm like,
through a
she's
bag.
watching me do this. Like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah, you're digging through like a bag of stuff.
And I'm just talking to her like we're gal pals. I was like, what are we gonna do? And
the cat, what's he doing?
Just staring at from across the room.
pills. It makes sense. It solves all of our problems. And so I'm going to make it look like she's taken a lot of pills and she's in major distress about her husband.
How are you going to make her swallow if she can't move?
You can rub
Like a
stuff
dog.
Okay.
Got a little Barnabas hand.
I could probably draw it up in a syringe and syringe it into her mouth too.
Okay.
I already had whatever. And so yeah, I'm gonna kind of mix it into the water, like crush some pills, mix it into the water, have a pill bottle there, and just basically set it up that way so she's on the couch. And I want to remove everything on the wall that leads back to Delta Green whatsoever, but make her look obsessed with her husband, like insane, crazy. So I leave a lot.
You're putting up more stuff.
Yeah,
Something.
yeah. I planned a lot of this. Like I knew she was looking into it.
Yeah.
And so I'm just gonna put up all of these little things, being like, just insane stuff, just obsession with the like whatever. And then I'm just gonna sit with her, and with my gloved hand, I'm gonna kind of just hold her hand, and I'll be like, "Don't worry, I'll stay with you until I see you go." And then I'm just gonna talk about her husband the whole time, and just all the shit that he did that I thought was really, really annoying. And now him being in a coma right now is kind of... He made his own choices, and that's what led him there.
Yeah. And then eventually you can just feel her pulse is gone.
Jesus Christ.
I wipe down everything.
Yeah. Finish your water.
I clean my water glass.
Yeah.
Put it away, dump her water glass, and put a little bit of fresh water in there and set it in front of her so it looks like there was some left over, but there's no residue of whatever. And maybe even just set the water glass like on her lap like she was holding it, and then, "I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
Yeah.
You looked into the wrong people."
Yeah.
And then I just leave and shut the door.
You walk out, you look at the cat pineapple by the door.
Pineapple's a stupid name for a cat. And then I
Are you
just
going to
walk
let it
out.
outside?
No.
Okay. That's too cruel for you.
I mean, why would I leave it outside?
It runs over and sits in her lap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the cat might eat her, so.
Yeah.
Where's the brother?
The brother, he's not living there.
Okay.
And he's out. He's out right now with the son.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That was going to be my next
Robin Reyes leaves the room, and she gets a text from Pitzarelli to go to Denver, Colorado.
Never mind on killing that lady.
Hey,
We figured it out.
Look, you said some weird stuff the other day. I just want to make sure. Do not do this.
It's when Gordon Levy. Understood.
Why don't you guys
tell me to
like
do
me?
something.
My character's so nice.
What are you guys talking about? I've always been a good guy.
You're not even a guy.
Already a lie.
Caught you this time.
All right.
Are you guys surprised?
Yeah.
No.
That you fucking murdered Tim's girlfriend?
Why?
Wife.
Mother of his child.
Yeah.
While he's in a coma.
You guys don't know that though.
Oh, we do.
Well, your characters don't.
We'll see.
Jake fucking smelled it all over you.
Jake's gone.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I consult
he's
my
dead.
crystal ball.
Jake knew you were up to no fucking good.
Brownies!
Alright, we'll start in Denver.
Dinner.
And doobie
Dinner is served.
Do you like killing her, Morgan? You like being evil?
I'm really bad at being evil, actually. I'm usually like, is this the morally okay thing to do? Am I doing it right?
Soup right now.
Alright, you all arrive in Denver, Colorado, Monday, October 9th, 2017, 2:30 p.m. Pitzarelli is there, waiting in a conference room at the DEA office. You all enter. First time you've seen Robin Reyes in a while, and then there's a man you've never met before who's there. Frank Campbell.
That's me.
Yes, that's you. Yep. So, yeah, you're all in a room.
Oh,
Pitzarelli
Frank,
says,
how are
welcome.
you?
Sit down.
Let's just get this over with.
I stand up. I'm very tall and gaunt, and I look kind of tired, and my hair is extraordinarily neat. Hi, Agent Robert Agent Robert Barnewell, but you can call me Bob.
Hi, Bob. I'm Robin Reyes.
Nice to meet you, Robin.
Lovely to meet you. How long have you been with?
That was my undercover
We
name.
don't need to worry about that. Say Frank Campbell.
Been here 10 years with Delta, a little longer with the Bureau.
Veteran.
Yeah, I've been at it a long time.
I'm
Not
sure-
as long for me, but it feels like an eternity sometimes. Yeah.
You're both about the same age.
Well, but Delta Green. I don't know.
You've been at it since 2001.
Yeah.
He's been at it for 10 years.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah,
I
you've actually been at it longer.
Yeah.
Never mind. Much longer.
You're the veteran here.
I'm the leader.
Pitzarelli says, all right, Robin, Frank, Bob, welcome to Team Masticate, Bob. We've had a bit of staffing issues with this team lately.
I've heard.
That's what you're calling it? Staffing issues?
Unfortunately, we have one in a coma. Another one has gone missing after she lost 3 limbs. And then another one just disappeared when the satellite saw him. Or drone, I guess.
Heavy stuff.
Yeah.
You guys doing all right? Have you seen the counselor?
Oh, I definitely work through my inner thoughts in my own ways.
I say the same
Yeah.
myself.
He's an artist.
Wouldn't we all?
So, you are all going to be briefed into a joint FBI-DEA task force codenamed Holiday. Holiday is as old as the plane tickets you got to come here. Brand new. This is your cover story. Holiday is tasked with gathering interstate narcotics trafficking intelligence and post-marijuana decriminalization in Colorado. Your destination after this meeting is Denver County Jail. On October 18th, yesterday, a friendly in the United States Marshal Service was serving a prisoner transfer when the facility entered lockdown. Officials reported a small riot and mattress fire, but the friendly insists he saw something alien on site. His voicemail, recorded frantically into what he'd been told was the official secret hotline, has few details and he plays a short excerpt from the voicemail. Quote, I then proceeded to ascertain the video feed of the cell in question over the right shoulder of the guard. The suspect puked up, regurgitated, what appeared to be some sort of alien worm, sir. It engaged with the K9 unit for a moment, but then visual confirmation was lost when concussion grenades were used. By the time optics had recovered in the security center, the threat had been neutralized by the accidental ignition of a contraband accelerant present in the suspect's cell. The friendly's been sent home. He is not cleared for further involvement in this operation. You are trusted instruments on site. Figure out what the hell's going on. If there is a supernatural vector, identify its source and shut it down. Save lives, cover it all up.
Understood.
The jail reported inmate Radomir Resnick as the only casualty in yesterday's fire. The reason why we're calling in Team Masticate on this, Radomir was one of the children of Cornucopia House.
Oh, God. This again.
I've read the notes on that, but I'm assuming you were fairly involved with Cornucopia House?
Just Greg here.
Was there.
Gary?
Frank Campbell.
Frank.
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 Known you for so long, Frank. Yes, I did have the unfortunate displeasure of being part of the original team out there.
Lone survivor. Must mean you're the best.
Yeah. I don't know. Just the luckiest.
Sometimes that's the best skill you can have.
I suppose so.
We've had Resnick retroactively flagged as a confidential DEA informant working with you guys, Task Force Holiday. So you are going to Denver County Jail to assess why your quote-unquote witness burned up.
So we're going under the guise of being law enforcement.
Yes, you're an FBI DEA task force.
Understood.
Going to find out why the hell your informant just died in jail.
Radomir
Resnick. Alright. Good luck.
Alright.
Do we have new undercover IDs here?
Yep, and he gives you FBI IDs, DEA IDs.
Okay.
And just choose whatever names you want, and that's what's on there.
Okay.
You don't need to tell me now, just think of it, and then we'll do it when you introduce yourself to people. So, you guys have anything else you want to say to Pitzarelli?
No, I think I got it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems straightforward as any of the cases we worked on. I'm sure that'll change once we get on the ground, but we gotta get out there first.
Frank, you'll probably be home to your wife in less than a week.
I'm not gonna say anything to that.
Guys, you don't know.
I still don't like you.
She's kind of giggling to herself when
Yeah.
she says that.
Bob looks at you and just smiles.
Bob, do you have a
actually
wife?
ordered the hit.
No, I do not.
Just said he would kill him.
I am also unhitched. I find it makes the job easier.
I could see that, but some people value connection. People with self-esteem.
And you value connection?
I do. I just haven't met the right person.
That's lovely.
Yeah, and Pitzarelli sends you out. You guys have a car waiting for you downstairs, a rental car. So, yeah, who's driving to Denver County Jail?
I'll drive.
Very good.
I'm a great driver.
You rolled pretty well.
I rolled, 19.
Don't use that name. It's a
I know.
Hard success.
What's the name?
I can't tell you the secret.
You got a hard success?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you arrive at the Denver County Jail.
Yes.
You get there. The waiting area up front is crowded with angry visitors and patient at wait times. Helming the security station is a woman. You guys go up to her. What do you say?
Hello, we're here to speak to whomever's in charge or would have been in charge of a client of ours, Radomir Rescue?
You want to
Res
flash
snipe.
your badges
Yeah,
and identify yourselves?
Yeah, I pull
Okay.
up my badge.
Okay. Yeah, you pull out your badge. She looks at it, and you can tell there's fear in her eyes when she sees it. And she's like, sure. My name is Officer Miller. I'm just a junior officer on loan from the Women's Center. And she looks like a deer in headlights. I can take you back.
Officer Miller, let me put you at ease.
Mhm.
We're not here to ruffle any feathers.
Okay.
We're here to figure out what happened to our witness and move on from there.
Okay.
But trust me, we are your friends here. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right. And she takes you back into the office wing. The office wing is empty. Less than half of the scheduled staff showed up today, she explains. The ranking officer for the section of the facility and officers 3 ranks below him have all taken vacation or called in sick today.
Is that normal?
Nope. It's not.
Is there any reason why everyone's taking today off?
People are sick, I guess.
It's just something going around. Stomach bug.
Yeah, must be.
Some kind of worm.
Well,
Makes our job easier.
the only staff on duty are working the floor running recreation.
They're still doing recreation.
You gotta.
Everyone's exercising.
The paper duty roster's binder stands open on the security desk behind a bulletproof window, but is clearly visible. None of the supervisors are listed on the duty roster for October 8th either, because there is no duty roster for October 8th. Looks like the page was unceremoniously ripped out.
Where'd this go?
I don't know. I was not here yesterday.
Hmm.
And if you take a chance and look through the computers, computer logbooks have been equally purged, along with all surveillance footage from yesterday.
Could I take a look to see if they were properly purged?
Yeah, I
Yes,
have
you
a
can.
great computer.
He's a computer science expert.
So am I.
I rolled a 1.
They were properly purged.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
They,
I can't recover them with
They,
a 1?
They half-ass ripped the
There's
page out of the physical
nothing.
book, but just scrubbed the computer.
Why even have me roll?
You asked to roll.
No, I said can't.
What
That's
you, what
a.
you
Would
said,
it make sense?
What you said, can I roll to see if they properly
Yeah, I
removed it?
guess.
And you did roll, and you
are
did learn that
right.
they did properly remove it.
Do I find anything else?
No.
All right.
It's very clear that there's a cover-up in progress right now.
Any kind of signature in the
Could-
way they
Could I
deleted the
see?
data?
No.
Could I see who made the edits? Is that a?
System admin.
She's a system admin.
Who has a? Does everyone here have admin privileges, or is there a certain list?
Most of the top people do.
So it would be. Could you give me a
And
list?
everyone above me,
Everyone above you?
Yeah.
So it would be all. How many people would you
like
say?
20.
20 people.
Yeah.
Could you give me a list of those people?
I don't know if I should. Should I? I don't know.
We are.
Again, you don't have to do anything that makes you uncomfortable, but I am here to help.
All I can say is the only people that were involved in your witness's death is the only person is here is Sergeant Eddie Pelez,
Okay.
and he's on duty in Block 2. I can get an officer to escort you through the checkpoints to talk to him if you want.
How about you set us up in an interview room and we'll meet him in there, and you just have him meet him in there. Meet us in there. Excuse me.
Okay.
Agent Miller, you seem. Is there anything you heard about the day? Just,
No, I'm gonna go do what he said.
Oh, okay.
And she walks away. Frank Campbell, did you want to look in the FBI records for anything about Radomir Resnick?
Yeah, I would have searched the. I don't know.
The
Do
FBI
we just fly
database.
commercial or?
Well, you didn't know about him until you got here. Remember? But anyway,
I thought he told us about him on there before we left.
no, you're in Denver when he told you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gotcha.
And yeah, you look through the FBI databases. You get a buddy of yours to do a quick search.
Mm-hmm.
There are no federal records for Radomir before 2002, when he was taken in by now defunct Denver Private Mental Health Facility for at-risk youth. Colorado Youth Services might have more He caught his first adult charge for solicitation in Denver about a month after he turned 18. He was arrested on multiple minor drug and solicitation charges from 2009 to 2011. A burglary charge put him in Colorado State Penitentiary from 2011 to 2017, 2 days ago. And then yesterday, Denver City Police arrested him on a charge of disturbing the peace, public intoxication, and theft.
You said he was charged with theft of something like very recently?
Mm-hmm. Yesterday.
And what was he stealing? Does it say that?
It doesn't say. It was yesterday.
Okay. Okay. I relay this information to the rest of the team. But interesting. I'll have to dig further into see if my friend can look up the arrest report, or does it list an officer on an arresting officer or something?
Yeah, it does. Okay. And you can get into that later.
Okay.
And then Officer Miller comes back to you. Okay, I've got him to he's going to join you in a second. Okay.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
And then, did you want to see the Department of Corrections incident report that was filed?
Yes.
Okay.
I bet it's very revealing and not at all.
And she gives you the incident report. Reporting employee Sergeant Pelez, prisoner number 179166, case number 17CR1182, cell number 201. It says, prisoner complained of difficulty breathing and requested medical assistance. Sergeant Pelez opened cell 201 to assist. Prisoner proceeded to assault Sergeant Pelez as Sergeant Pelez entered the room. K-9 Unit Keller intervened. Prisoner fatally wounded K-9 Unit Keller as Sergeant Pelez exited and closed the cell. Prisoner disabled the security camera in cell 201. Denver CERT arrived at 06:45 and made entry on the cell at 06:55. A flashbang was deployed. CERT could not ascertain the presence of a contraband alcohol distiller erected in the cell by prisoner. The flashbang combusted accelerant in the still. This caused a fire and forced CERT withdrawal. Fire extinguishers were used to contain the blaze and limit damage to cell 201. Prisoner expired in the flames. The remains were transferred to the office of the medical examiner of the city and county of Denver. No next of kin could be found for contact. It's taken a little while for Sergeant Pelez to get there. You also have a computer in the room. You can also look up Resnick on the Colorado Department of Human Services, Division of Youth Services. If you have a computer use role, just try to sign in as a junior correctional officer.
Gotcha. Normal success.
All right.
Can I try too? Because I have good computer science.
Sure.
You're like leaning over me and you're like, no, don't use cookies.
That is a 19. No, that's a hard.
Okay. Resnick came to Colorado in 2002 at the age of 10 as ward of Cottonwood Corners, a now defunct private mental health facility for at-risk youth. Cottonwood Corners received him from Mary's Place, a Maryland state-run orphanage that was defunded by Governor Glendinnings's, quote, smart growth budget cuts as an overdeveloped rural institution. Resnick didn't make it a year in Cottonwood before his first escape and was soon transferred. In 2004, he jumped the fence at a juvenile rehabilitation farm and nearly killed an old woman while hijacking her car. This put him in lockup at Lookout Mountain Youth Services Center in Denver until he aged out at age 18. Coming out of prison, Resnick was awarded a charity placement at RPHG, an ex-convict acclimation program. Shoshana Banks, it says there's a report, a volunteer on duty when the taxi dropped Resnick off, checked him in. He supposedly muttered he wouldn't be staying long and walked out the front door.
I mean, that means Resnick talks. He's not one of those silent ones.
I think all the adults spoke a little, for the most part, that we've come into contact with.
Yeah. Pretty sure. It was just the kids.
No one spoke to you. When they were adults, when they had grown up.
What about the girl?
Which girl?
The one that
There was one.
attacked us with those dogs in the hospital. Wasn't that a girl?
Well, that was a girl, but she didn't speak.
I thought she did speak.
There was one that did attack you in the basement of a house, who did speak a little bit.
No.
But none of the killers of Carrie Houghton spoke.
Okay.
I guess it.
And then,
I don't remember it ever saying anything about them being mute in the files we read, so I was just assuming they all spoke. Maybe.
Huh? I don't know.
I've never heard from him though. Evidently.
You're right. Yeah.
Evidently.
Anyway, you finish that up, and Sergeant Pelez enters. A 46-year-old man. Here he comes in, sits down in the cell. He looks at you. He says, "I want a lawyer."
Oh. Is that it? Because we'll stop now.
Yeah, I want a lawyer.
Okay. Well, do you guys want to go get lunch?
Yeah, I mean, we might
I mean,
take
it
a look
seems
at
like
the
seems like
scene.
everyone's sick around here. Any places we should avoid? Don't worry, that's not a question about the case, just a question about where to eat.
Fuddruckers is good.
Oh, I have heard about
yeah.
Fuddruckers. I heard they have
Like a condiment
an
bar.
ostrich burger there.
Yeah, they do.
It's my favorite.
Is it really made of ostrich? I've never
I
had
hope
it.
so.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Well, listen, we have that per diem, and who knows how long we're going to be here, so we might as well use it, fellas, right?
Yeah. Hey, do you want any food, or do you?
Yeah, you might as well. Honestly, if you want to join us, we're just going out for some burgers.
I'm not hungry, and I have to work.
Okay.
Well, we will let our executive officer know that you weren't willing to speak. Totally
I'm willing
good.
to speak.
Oh,
well, you're not speaking to us. I mean,
I'd want my lawyer.
what?
Am I not entitled to a lawyer?
You're not. Let me be clear.
I don't.
You're not specifically under investigation. We're just here to find out what happened to our witness, and then we're going to take the appropriate steps to. And I want to make clear, I would have made sure that any recording devices were not on at this time. We're here to make sure that this goes
away.
away. He was a valuable witness, but he was also a scumbag. We understand. But
He kind of smiles when you say he was a scumbag.
you knew him better than I did.
Yeah.
But if there's anything you could tell us, we'd
Is
be
he
really
smiling like
appreciative.
No.
Oh.
That was me because I took the chair.
You're just having fun.
If there's anything you could tell us before we head out to lunch, we'd really appreciate it. But I get you have a right to a lawyer if you're scared of us. I get it. You know.
Do I have immunity if I talk to you?
I mean,
I don't see a
see
reason
why
you
not.
need immunity, but sure. I'm sure I could get that approved.
Is he
of
a
the total.
police officer?
He's a
or
correctional officer
Is that
At the
a?
jail.
Huh?
at the jail.
listen.
Is that an actual state position?
I don't know what you mean by a state position.
Like,
The government? 'Cause,
it's not
police
so.
officers.
Usually, they're private employees that are contracted out by the state. Is
Okay.
usually what it is.
Gotcha.
But listen, how about this? You have my word as a lawman, a fellow lawman, that I will do everything in my power to make sure that this goes your way. But if that's the case, I just need some information.
Make a persuade or law roll. Hard success.
That is a normal for both.
So yeah, not a success.
Not
I
so
said
it
hard.
needed to be a hard.
Yeah.
Could I push it?
Yeah, what else do you say?
I've known him for a long time. He's always been a trustworthy
This will
fellow.
still be a push if she does it.
Okay.
It's up to you. You can say something too.
I've never known him to turn back on his word.
That's true.
Maybe try a different, you put it in writing or something.
How about this? And I pull up my computer and I really quick type out just like a This is just boilerplate. We can work out the finer details later. And I kind of turned it around to him and I was like, what this lays out is if you're willing to work with us, you will have the full protection of the Bureau behind you. We will step in. We will provide you a lawyer as opposed to whatever dog shit one this company would provide you. Plus, we personally would not cooperate in any investigation into your case. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. I will have this to you by the end of the day. Is that all right?
Yes. Normal persuadable. Or law.
That's a hard for either.
Yeah. Okay. So, patrolmen, they arrested Resnick. He was accosting customers in an open-air food truck market owned by Snowbelt Brewing Company. He was high and in possession of narcotics and stolen goods. The evidence for the offense is filed as case 17CR1182. It's at the courthouse. Until court intercession Monday, Resnick was to be housed in Block 2. The prisoner immediately complained of medical distress and affected a loud, exaggerated cough. I've been serving here in Denver City Jail before in 2009 and 2010, and then Resnick had been in Denver City Jail from 2009 to 2010, and then was sent here in 2013 to alleviate the overcrowding at the Colorado State Penitentiary. I know from experience that he was malingering and just too high from those vape cartridges he stole. Even if he had been faking, even if he hadn't been faking, there's no medical assistance available. The facility cut funding for weekend nurses years ago. Would have required an EMT, and no one ever died of a weed overdose. So, at this point, he takes out something from his pocket and hands a flash drive to you.
What's this?
The boys erased everything yesterday. Software glitch. But I saved this before they could hang me out to dry. I know those fucking bastards are gonna do this.
Smart.
It's smart. You're protecting yourself.
No jury in the world is convicting me once they see what's on this. I have copies in safe places.
And where are those?
I cannot tell. And then the dog I buried is also someplace safe.
Where...
Maybe when we get you your immunity, you could tell us where those things are.
That would be part of it.
Those are going to stay secret. They will not be shown to anyone unless they have to be.
So,
and when I say have to be, I mean if I'm being hung out to dry. That's when those things come up.
So only you know where they are.
Yes.
That's smart. You're being real smart.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
He really appreciates that.
Yes. If I were gone, they'd be lost.
No one would ever find them.
Robin takes
Robin
notes.
does. Yes.
Check.
Correct.
Bob,
You're Bob.
so, no, I know, I was...
You're just saying your name out loud.
I was
Bob
gonna
Barnewell's
say
a great guy.
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
I was talking and then other people were talking. So, I think we have what we need. Again, I'd like to later this evening send protective custody, excuse me, over to your home.
Why?
Would that be okay?
No.
Sir,
I don't want anyone else around me.
Sir, from what I can tell, what you know could be very dangerous. I want to send a bureau officer over there to just make sure you're okay. I won't if you don't want it, but this is purely for your protection.
It could be one of us.
I don't want it.
Okay.
I don't want to be seen cooperating. I just want to be out of it.
Okay. Well, I think we have everything we need.
Would you be able to describe the event in your own words?
It's on the flash drive.
Okay.
Like you could put it in and watch it right now with him here if you want.
Okay, I will.
Plug it into the computer.
You plug it in.
Play it.
You play it. The footage opens on cell 201 empty. A guard throws Resnick into the cell violently. Resnick immediately displays signs of respiratory distress. Unseen officers in the hall reprimand him for causing a disturbance. The surveillance system's audio is terrible and peaks at every shout, but it's still clear that the man can't get a word out between coughs. Officers outside the door continue to demand compliance. That's when they bring in the dog. For 7 minutes before the fire, guards in the K9 unit named Keller brutalized Resnick as he lay on the floor coughing and having a hard time breathing. The camera frame bottoms out beneath the back of the frothing dog's head and a hand slacking and tensing the lead. A splotch on the web of the thumb could be the royal flush tattoo you notice on Pelez's hand. Cowering in the corner away from the German Shepherd's teeth, Resnick starts retching, then collapses between the back wall and toilet. His back is to the door, and his deteriorating condition is not visible from the hall. His choking is drowned out by laughter from the hallway, barking and shouts from other cells. The camera's high angle shows blood splatter against the cell walls as coughing delves into death rattles. Eventually, Resnick stops moving. It takes far too long for the guards outside to notice the lack of response. They finally take the dog out of attack posture. It approaches and sniffs at the prisoner. The footage's frame rate struggles to capture the speed of what happens next, with a final shuddering heave, Radomir Resnick's lungs prolapse out of his mouth. An umbilical of wet flesh shoots up the wall, the deflated sacs half consumed by an undulating black mass. The thing arches up and around and lands on the German Shepherd. The dog's crying. Pelez's screams and subsequent alarms drown out the rest of the audio. The black shape drags the twitching German Shepherd around the walls, digesting the dog and spattering the camera with blood. Roughly 40 seconds later, a bag of liquid is thrown into the room. It bursts over the bed frame where the prehensile trachea and esophagus get momentarily stuck. A can-shaped object clatters into the cell and everything goes white. The recording ends. And Pelez is just sitting there.
Heavy stuff.
What happened to that creature?
Burned up. I threw the toilet shine, the bag of toilet shine in there. Burned it over. Burned everything.
I think at the very least we're going to need to know where the carcass of the dog is.
No.
What could we do for you?
Nothing. Leave me alone. The dog is my insurance.
I understand the videos, but why is the dog your insurance? Because you have the videos, you can show anybody.
I backed up the videos.
I mean, I think the immunity agreement would probably hinge upon him talking to us, right?
Yeah. The immunity agreement would definitely hinge on us having access to that dog. And
we're not asking for all your copies of the video.
Considering what you've already told us.
And the video we've seen, I just don't see why the corpse of the dog matters to you. It doesn't protect you in any way.
But we do. As long as you give us the location of the dog.
I'd die before I tell anyone where the dog is.
Really?
Alright.
I like this guy.
You know what?
He seems a lot like me.
Pelez,
I'm gonna die on this hill for no reason.
Out of principle.
you know what, Pelez? You're a smart cookie.
Thank you.
I respect you.
Yeah.
And we'll be in as little touch as possible, okay?
Great.
You have a wonderful day. We're done with you. Thank you for being so cooperative. You're a true hero.
He gets up and leaves.
Alright, well, as soon as he walks out of the room, let's go ahead and get access to his personnel file so we can find out where he lives.
You're one step ahead of me.
We'll head to his house. Most likely we'll end up with liquidation, but that'll be up to him. Did you guys have anything you wanted to do before we took care of that?
I think if we don't find the assets, we might need to have a conversation with those copies of videos.
Yeah, that's why I would say we go to see him.
Yeah.
Well,
should we go with in the dead of night?
We'll go in the night. we'll suss out from him where the other copies of his videos are, where the location of the dog is, and then we'll silence him.
We'll try and maybe look into his bank record, see if he got any safety deposit boxes or anything recently. Yes. I don't know. Any other avenues we have to see if he's been somewhere recently, maybe where he hid the videos.
Mm-hmm. I would venture to guess he hasn't done anything extraordinarily creative with the evidence. It may be in his house.
Probably.
Or close by. Buried, literally.
Honestly, we could probably find the dog by looking for bare patches of soil in his backyard, but...
A lot of times...
Interesting.
There's just one big one back there. Do we say this with any earshot of him or something?
No.
He just
chokes.
Get out of the way!
I gotta move it to my neighbor's yard.
There he goes, and he just takes down the cross he put up with the dog's name. Ooh.
They almost found it.
I'll put this back up when...
He just leaves on the ground.
Where is it? On the path?
There's another sign that says, don't look in this box or something like that. Yeah. Do not open.
Alright, what do you guys do? There's the body at the coroner's office. There is the...
I want to go look at the body.
Should we go to the crime scene? I mean, the actual cell.
Yeah, we should probably check out the cell.
That's a good idea.
But, yeah, can we just say
here.
I pulled the personnel records, or do you want me to make...
No, you can easily find his address.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's like, I will not give you my address, and it's all right
Yeah,
there in the computer
that's the thing, is
system.
you don't have to.
No worries.
Alright.
You just look at his name tag. Write down his name.
As you guys are walking through the jail, you pass the cafeteria, you pass visiting area, and you notice Frank Campbell and Robin Reyes. You both notice a scent, and it's that same scent you've smelled before. And there's something supernatural going on.
I look at Frank.
Is it coming from where we're walking towards?
It's everywhere. It's just a faint taint, bloody and
Smell the
effervescent.
taint.
It's like a meatloaf flavored seltzer.
Meatloaf flavored seltzer. That's
Okay.
I didn't know that's what we were smelling this whole time.
Yeah, I've been imagining
Irony.
violence in the smell somehow.
It's both.
That's his
in this
take on
case.
violence.
In this case, this is coming from the cafeteria a little bit.
Okay. And that is not
But
in
it's
the direction.
permeating area everywhere.
That is not in the direction that we're walking.
It is in the direction you're walking.
Okay.
But you pass the cafeteria, you smelled it there, and it kind of fades away as you get away from the cafeteria, but it starts to pick back up again as you keep going.
Okay. We might. You need to go back to the cafeteria. We'll stop by there. Get a snack.
I thought we were getting lunch after this.
Maybe we get lunch here. It's free for government employees.
At the prison cafeteria?
So, get the kosher meal.
You guys get to block 2. It's open rec time, but none of the men have chosen to leave their cell. The block is quiet as a funeral.
I kind of want to talk to some of the other prisoners.
Okay. It smells of bleach. What?
Is that guard still with us?
No.
Or is there another guard around?
There's another guard around.
I just want to go up to him and ask, I don't know if he's kind of away from everything else, but
No, he's watching prisoners. He's in the hallway or whatever.
wait until we're kind of alone where nobody could hear us, essentially.
Walk
I mean,
into
he
the
won't.
cell.
You'll have to ask him to go somewhere with you.
Okay, that's fine. Or
What do you want to do with him?
I just want to ask him who's kind of the who runs the prison on the prisoner side, who's the big shot in the prison.
You could just ask him.
Okay. I mean, you could just ask that. Okay.
Whispered.
Okay.
I mean, this is just a jail. This isn't a prison, so there isn't really
You're right.
There's always
sort
a
of
big
thing.
hog.
Not real. This is a temporary
Someone's already
place.
got a big hog.
There's a big hog.
And it could be temporary, but for a long time.
Anyway, as I was saying, the block smells like bleach and smoke. Cell 201 is charred black and closed off with orange painter's tape. At this block area, both of you heavily smell the scent. This is it. But Bob does not.
No, I don't.
Bob is ignorant.
I've smelled
Ignorant
other smells,
Bob.
just not these smells.
This smells like burning flesh.
I walk up to the cell, the burnt out cell, and I'm looking inside.
Yes, you're smelling it. It smells like violence.
And I kind of, do I see anything, or is it all looks freshly cleaned?
Yeah, that is what I said.
I'd like to walk by the, other prisoner cells. Do any of them look at me, anything like that?
They're like trying not to look at you.
Hey, did any of you guys know Resnick?
They don't speak.
That's kind of why I want to find the big guy. To get his insider information.
Listen, I'm just trying to figure out what happened, so if any one of you guys could tell me anything, I'd really appreciate it. Maybe there'd be something in it for you.
They don't speak.
Something special from commissary, a phone call with a family member.
The guard is watching you at the end of the hall. As he's doing that, Sergeant Perez comes back. And he sits down there and he's watching you too. None of the prisoners want to talk to you.
Okay, well, you all have a lovely day. And then I guess, walk out.
Yeah. What do you do now?
I want to go look at the body.
Okay. That's in a different place. You can do that. 10 miles from the jail.
Isn't there no need to roll like a spot hidden or anything in the cell? Okay.
You guys leave the jail. Anything you guys say on the way to the coroner's office?
That officer was really something.
It's pretty dim.
Yeah.
That's pretty common, I think, for law enforcement, right? Especially someone that's working in a jail.
What do we really call a prison guard law enforcement?
They would call themselves that.
You guys arrive at the Denver coroner's office. You arrive, you get there, you flash your badges. No one has touched Resnick's body. It arrived at 10:30 p.m. last night. No one's done anything with it. The medical examiner tells you. And yeah.
Well, we'll take a first crack at it then.
Okay.
Does your character have some kind of medical?
I thought she was.
Nope,
was
Morraine
that
did.
the other-
Morraine did.
Okay.
I'm gonna move closer. Morgan's talking kind of quiet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's better.
Morraine did. Robin does not.
That'd be medicine or
Medicine and surgery and forensics.
what would be forensics?
I have some forensics.
So, looking at this, you could ask the medical examiner to help you if you want.
Cut her open. Cut him open.
Do you think we could attend the exam, sir?
Well, we are going to get to this for like 18 weeks or so. That's average turnaround time for autopsies.
We're gonna need to speed up that process a little bit.
I mean, we could do 16 weeks, but...
Is there anything we could do that might persuade you to?
Maybe we could move it to an off-site lab.
We could move it to an off-site lab. This is something that...
we can sign over the body to you if you're willing to sign paperwork to the effect that Resnick's death is a federal case because he was an informant. I'll hand the body over to you. You can use the facilities here if you want, but we're just swamped right now.
Let's call up the food chain a little bit maybe and
See if
what
we
they
can
want
get
to
someone
do.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get our own bureau examiner out here.
We'll be right back.
Okay. So,
Pizza.
you call Pitzarelli?
Yeah.
Go for Papa
Papa
Pizzarelli.
Codename Papa John.
Hey there, sir. We were just giving you a call. Looks like the examiner down here isn't going to be able to help us with the body. Would you be able to send either a Delta Green officer down here, or examiner down here, or could we meet them at some sort of facility we have set up?
I don't have anyone close to you right now. With the examiner, is there any way you could force him or does he seem persuadable at all?
I mean, we didn't really push too much. We figured we'd check to see if we had someone on standby, but we can tweak things a little bit.
I can look, maybe see if there's a friendly nearby, but I don't know if we want a friendly really.
Well, let's see if we can push him into it.
Okay.
All right.
Let me know.
Hmm?
You know, the examiner's still there, like doing stuff.
Hey there, sir.
Sharpening his grenade.
Beakers and test tubes.
That's what examiners do.
I've been imagining it as a woman.
You
Hey there, ma'am. Also, Jackson has been saying he the whole time.
All right. Anyway.
Female brain.
Hey there, sir. Looks like it's going to be a little bit harder to get that examiner on the line.
It's too bad.
What could I do for you to get you to do it today?
Oh,
$20.
I don't know. I mean, is there anything you could think of? Maybe the FBI could compensate me for my time.
Absolutely, we could compensate you for your
Sure.
time.
Okay.
What would you be looking for, sir?
500.
All right. And Bob goes to his wallet and just pulls 5 $100 bills out of his wallet and just hands it to him.
All right.
All right.
All right. We get started.
All right. We'll meet you in there.
All right. You guys get in there. The body is fucked.
he like pours it on a table.
That's
It's just a Ziploc bag.
Well, here you go.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
Oh. I didn't. No one got it but you.
No, I
You've been thinking of it since it was burned.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
The skull is shattered.
Oh, yep.
Gaping holes have been ripped through the torso from navel to mandible. The entire corpse is charred and the burns clogged with the congealed plastic of the victim's acrylic sweatshirt. The medical examiner rolls his roll, and you guys extract information. Resnick's burns are consistent with an alcohol accelerant igniting the fabric of his sweater. The skull damage occurred post-mortem and after the fire. 12-gauge buckshot through the back of the head and chest from a high angle. Canine teeth and nails in the tissue match the German Shepherd, which is the breed of the dog seen in the video. There's no smoke damage in the esophageal or tracheal tissue, indicating Resnick died before the fire. At the upper respiratory tissue, the pathology stops making any kind of sense. Fluid accumulation in Resnick's bronchioles looked like he was suffering the worst case of lipoid pneumonia ever recorded, a condition associated with intense use of vapes. Combine that with the stage 4 large cell carcinoma in the left superior lobe, and Resnick should have been dead months ago. The cancer is streamed into a border that cuts across the right superior lobe. Tissue stretching looked like the cancer grew impossibly fast, not in months or years, but hours. Everything below that, the regurgitated blood eagle, is just gone. It either got blown off or burned off or somehow pulled free until it became part of the shredded, dead, burned mass of indistinguishable flesh. Make a Sandy roll.
I think Robin's okay.
That's nice.
I'm fine.
Make a sanity
you
roll earlier.
Lose 0 if you succeed, lose 1 if you fail.
I am fine.
I'm unshakable.
Unbreakable. She's alive, damn it.
There's a man.
Can possible.
Don't copy.
All right, that's what you learned from the medical
I
examination.
never will again.
Now what?
How do you think he was still alive?
I have no idea.
Interesting. Is there any evidence, like, are his lungs still intact?
No.
No? Well, I was asking to see if, like, somehow, like, I'm sorry. I thought maybe they did something with the lungs, like shoved him back in or something.
Okay.
No.
Can we transplant him?
Does it look like there was anything in his lungs?
I have told you all information I can.
It's that was all the liquid.
Okay.
What if we gave you another $500?
Well, I guess we'll go ahead and sign out the body. Take it over to a cold house.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just have some documentation for you to sign.
I go to
No
fill out the
problem.
forms.
With your real name?
No.
Alright.
Why would I use my real name?
Just for fun.
Kelsey.
Just for fun.
Alright, and you guys take the body with you.
Yep.
Just
In a
shove it
body
in the
bag,
trunk.
I guess. Put it in the trunk.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really think about how we would.
Was Pitzarelli still in town?
No.
He just flew in, kind of flew out.
Yep.
Where precisely did we meet? I didn't get
The
that.
DEA.
The actual
building.
DEA office. Okay.
Yeah, we just put it in the trunk.
I mean, we could probably call Pitzarelli. Like, he might not have medical staff on hand, but he maybe know.
You guys would know you would either get rid of it or throw it in a green box if it's going to be valuable later.
Doesn't really seem like there'll be value.
I would say we just get rid of it. I just wanted to get rid of the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe, being government officials, we know if there's some kind of form to, like, green light the cremation of the body.
I mean, I'm sure Delta Green has a way we can cremate the body.
I doubt you would want to be recorded in any
I mean,
way.
we could just take it out in the desert and burn this
Yeah.
body. How about we just do that?
In Colorado.
Yeah, actually, there are desert areas in Colorado. You're gonna be a sassy little bitch.
Look.
So are you taking it in the car now? In a body bag or something?
Sure.
Alright. You put it in the car. You're in the car.
As the
It's-
senior agent.
Right.
There are no deserts
Right now-
in Colorado.
Right now it's like 4:30 p.m. The courthouse is 2 miles away.
Okay.
If you wanted to go there, that's where the case information on his arrest and everything.
Yeah, I'd probably look into that. Seems like a good idea.
You head there. There's a clerk at the desk.
I flash my badge and tell the clerk, hey, we're looking for information on a Radomir Resnick.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere in the
he
records
died,
department.
Yeah, he died of a medical issue at the jail.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're just trying to clear up that case, make sure there was no
Yeah,
wrongdoing.
I was supposed to find next to Cam. I've been so busy. All I've done is canceled it, Raymond. So I'm sorry. Yeah, if you want to see the evidence.
Yeah, that would be a fantastic.
Sure.
Thank you.
Just sign in real quick.
Of course.
You gotta
That's
sign
my
in
name
your
now.
fake names and also
Yes.
Fidel Castro. That's what they did at the Watergate thing. They're so smart. She takes out. You guys get a box, and you guys have a room to yourselves. The box labeled Case 17CR1182 contains the following: 3 expended Avalon Gardens brand marijuana vape cartridges flavored Gwine Verse Cherry. 1 half-full Avalon Gardens brand marijuana vape cartridge flavored Gwine Verse Cherry. 1 DC5V .05G vape pen and charger. 1 receipt from Denver Greens, a recreational marijuana dispensary. For the above, the memo line is made out to Susie. The handbag, wallet, credit cards, and ID of Susanna Carmichael, age 36, resident of Kansas City, Missouri. A burned DVD labeled Security Cam 6 Snowmelt /10/8/17. Radomir Resnick's direction CDOC issued photo ID. A business card for Renewed Potential Housing Group, RPHG, a Denver-based charity that provides housing to released convicts. A form memo that announces the closing of the Resnick case is also in here, and the cancellation of the arraignment with reference to a body transported to the medical examiner at 9:30 p.m. Saturday. As you guys are looking at this, the vape vape cartridges and pen trigger your scent.
He's got like a smog monster, like Ferngully inside him.
That's what you say out loud.
Yeah.
he got a Hexus.
You hear Robin Reyes say he got a smoke monster from Ferngully inside him.
Okay,
He got one of them Ferngullies.
He's been Ferngullied.
I assume there would be a checkout process at very least, but is this evidence box like something we would take with us that we can?
It'd be...
Or something we have to sneak out?
You could probably have to sneak it, because it's like a local crime.
Okay, well,
But-
we would take...
You could just steal it all.
Well, I don't know, what do you think?
Or if you
guys?
want to bluff the lady, maybe she doesn't know, she's just a clerk.
I would try that. I mean, we need it for our case. I mean, he was
Yeah.
our informant, so we just need to
Yeah.
review the evidence.
You poke your head out, and what do you say to her?
I don't remember her name, but...
She didn't have a name, just excuse me, miss.
Yeah, excuse me, miss. I think we're going to need to take this evidence box with us. To just, as part of the case, we really need to close this loop. I mean, he was a federal witness. And unfortunately, he's dead now, but we just got to close this case up before we can go home.
Okay. Yeah, make a law or persuade roll. Or bureaucracy roll, honestly.
Nice. Okay. I get a hard.
Okay.
Persuade.
Alright. That's fine. I understand. Federal, yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you
Federal.
so much.
Thank you for your service.
And you guys take everything with you.
Yep.
You guys get back to the car.
Yep.
Did you want to play the DVD?
But it's a little bit scary.
We play when we get back to our hotel. Right?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
play it at the hotel.
Yeah. By now it's like 5:30 p.m.
Do we want to run by the dispensary real quick?
Maybe see who's been selling him these vapes.
Because I'm assuming that someone at the dispensary knows what's going on, or I don't know, maybe not knows what's going on, but they're somehow involved.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You drive to Denver Greens. They have 3 locations in Denver.
Gotta start with one.
It doesn't say.
But you know from
On the
the
receipt.
arrest and everything that which location it is. Well, actually, no, you wouldn't. The receipt would tell you.
Yeah. I assume.
Yep. As you're driving, you can look up stuff about Denver Greens if you want. You see that it's a subsidiary of Flower Prime Inc., the largest agricultural cannabis supplier in the United States. The company hires many ex-convicts for jobs they're allowed to do, supplemented by staffers in their early 20s, handling the product, and an in-house security team of military veterans.
I think they're suspicious.
You guys arrive at the dispensary. There looks like there's some hippies,
Ugh.
some potheads.
Got my hand on my gun.
You guys are on edge, being
Yeah.
all close to 40 or older.
Do I smell
I think
anything?
you're the
here?
youngest one, Robin.
Yeah, that's right.
The hippest.
I walk up to these hippies.
What's up, man?
Hey guys, do they have any good indica hybrids in there? Looking to sleep pretty well tonight.
Make a,
It's illegal here.
no, they're seeing if he's a cop or something.
He is. But it doesn't
He is,
matter.
but
A persuade roll, I guess. There's no acting roll.
is a
Excuse
failure.
me.
That's what?
It's a failure. It's an
Failure.
81 out of 70.
What do you want, pig?
Yeah, I don't even fucking care. I just walk by him.
Yeah, fuck you.
Do I smell anything here?
As you guys...
Weed.
Not outside, but as you come in, yeah, you smell it. You get the scent.
I'm trying to follow it. I'm trying to find it.
It's just permeating the whole area inside. And you guys enter the building. There's a manager. He looks at all of you. What can I do for you 4 officers?
Where do you get your product from?
You're going to have to talk with our legal team.
Well, we're just asking because we're interested in buying it.
Where are you?
I'll tell you what's on the internet. We buy from different wholesalers. I mean, what are you looking for specifically?
Maybe some vape cartridges.
Yeah, we have a bunch of those. Remember?
I'd pull out one of his vape cartridges.
The Avalon Gardens Guinea-verse cherry.
Yes.
Do you have anything from Avalon Gardens?
Oh yeah, it's the hard stuff.
The hard weed.
Could we grab a couple different carts?
It's 99% THC pure.
What the
Jesus
fuck? Is that real? There's no way.
I mean, that would exist. But
Aw.
you could.
Morgan's like,
Really? Can I have some?
what?
Oh, shucks.
Can science truly?
Is that possible now? Yeah. Avalon Garden smokers, they tend to abandon other products. And,
I'd say so. What else would you need?
I mean, it resets tolerance well above the norm. But there's marketing materials for Guinea-verse cherry, related products, and it promises strong, high-quality vape, distillate, and shatter. We buy these cartridges wholesale from Avalon Gardens.
Do you have a card for Avalon Gardens? I'm very interested.
I don't have a card for them, no.
We could probably just Google it.
Yeah, we'll do a little googs, quick little googs. On our
There was a gentleman that was purchasing a lot of these. Got into a bad way.
We really sound like cops.
Yeah, not my problem. You have to
We
talk to
are
the legal
cops.
department if you have any more questions. Get a warrant.
I'm just trying to help the guy out. He got sick, cancer, pneumonia. Not blaming you guys, but
It's not our talk to our legal department.
Is that someone in house or is
Our parent company does have a legal department. We can get them, call them. They'll come down here in 15 minutes or so.
you want to talk about?
Of course, the news van will arrive a few moments later. They get the story about federal cops coming in,
Well, we're not trying to shut down your business. I'm trying to help
trying to
him.
hassle hardworking people.
I'm not trying to hassle you. I'm trying to help somebody.
Sure. Outside the store.
just to clarify something, did the Resnick, he stole something from them?
No. They found on him the handbag, wallet, credit cards, and ID of Susanna Carmichael, age 36, resident of Missouri. But you haven't watched the security footage, so you can't exactly see what happened before he got arrested. But yeah, they have reason to suspect it's probably stolen that he has that.
And the drugs were made out to Susie.
The memo on the receipt was made out to Susie.
Do we want to go watch that tape real quick? Just before
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys leave the dispensary?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. You guys leave the dispensary and you get back to the car. It's like 6:30 p.m. Mountain time.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the hotel just to watch the video. So
Going back to the hotel,
Yeah.
or we just walk in the car and then come back in?
I guess we could watch the video in the car. We have a laptop.
Something. I mean, really, we don't necessarily have a problem with the dispensary at all. We just
No.
know.
I just wanted to know a little more about Avalon Gardens.
Yeah, we might want to, because really we need to figure out who this Susie person is.
Well, you have her address,
And what? Yeah.
wallet, credit cards, her driver's license, her full name. She's a resident of Kansas City, Missouri. You can Google her if you want. But
Yeah.
the security footage first shows Resnick at 1:30 p.m. walking into the food truck market beside Snowmelt Brewing's tasting room. He sits down at a picnic table, opens up a small handbag, and starts vaping. And it becomes clear that the disheveled young man has no interest in paying $15 for a street taco / IPA combo. Multiple staff approach, presumably asking him to leave. Resnick flips them off. By the time police arrive over an hour later, Resnick has inhaled a prodigious amount of marijuana and grown more erratic. He throws a napkin dispenser at a customer's service dog passing near him, nearly causing an altercation. He begins walking atop picnic tables, kicking customers' food. By the time police arrest him, he's shirtless and trying to rip the menu sign off of a food truck selling gyros. You can make a law or human roll. Everyone, or psychotherapy.
I got a hard human.
I also got a hard human.
I pass. Normal human.
You recognize Resnick's behavior as the clear signs of a man trying to get arrested.
Interesting.
Barely a day out of prison, Radomir could not wait to get back inside. After he's tackled to the ground and cuffed, as he's being dragged away, his first signs of respiratory distress begin. I'll wait for Morgan.
Okay. I kill Morgan's character while she's not looking. Just a quick little kill.
Now, should we tell Tim that Morgan killed his wife?
He'll find out. I don't know. Yeah, probably not. I almost wish I didn't know. This changes things forever.
We saw in the video he was trying to get to jail. Was that basically all we learned?
Yep.
I say we go back to the hotel. Oh, wait, we need to get rid of this body. We've
need
just
a
been
what?
driving around with this body.
Oh yeah.
It's a little stinky.
Let's
We
drive
could
it.
call Pizzarelli and see if there's like a place we can,
I think we just go burn it.
yeah, burn it.
Oh, then we're leaving a skeleton out in the middle of the somewhere. If they have a place to incinerate the body, I mean, that would obviously be preferable.
Okay.
Who?
Pizzarelli or Delta Green.
No.
What?
He's just gonna make you do it.
Okay.
Or bury
We got healthcare now, but we don't have incinerators.
it.
Oh, we don't have healthcare.
You have healthcare.
They're paying you?
Yeah, I say, yeah, you're right. We should just go burn it.
Oh, that's what you said?
That's what he said.
That's
Or
you said.
what do you think?
Frank, do you have any ideas?
No.
Okay,
as
well
a,
then
as
let's-
a senior agent, I say we should go burn the body.
Great. Well, then I'll follow your lead as the senior agent. And I kind of like map, like just looking at my phone, moving things around, not actually pinning anything, but like, you know,
Okay.
for like a wooded area that we could just go burn his body in.
And I go by a gas station.
Get some
Nice.
gas.
Fill up a tank with some gas.
Yep.
Buy a book of matches.
Yeah, you do that. You just wait in the car. Yeah, go on and get some snacks.
Some jerky.
You go and get some jerky. Stand
Well,
up.
no, I'm gonna wait with the car. Actually, I
Alright.
I keep forgetting there's a body in there.
He's with the car.
Oh, he said he was buying
Gas.
gas and
Which would be near the car.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, you go in and get some snacks to go burn a body. As you're doing that,
Some
there's
Red Hots.
there's some youths outside the door, and they're vaping, and you get the intense smell from their vapes.
Go walk outside, and I assume I'm not dressed like I'm not in any kind of uniform or anything. Well, I wouldn't be.
Shoot.
Do I happen to still have one of those vapes in my pocket or something?
Not in your pocket, in the car.
Can I buy some cigarettes real quick?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna buy some cigarettes real quick. Walk outside with them in my hand and go kind of just be there to kids and be like, hey, how those vapes treat you? I just smoke the old cigarettes, but you guys like them? Are they pretty good?
They're great.
They're great. What kind you got?
This is cherry Gina flavored.
Oh no.
Cherry Gina. What the hell's a Gina?
I don't know, man.
I
I love it though.
Where?
It's good.
Where do you get something like that?
Oh, it's everywhere. It's sold everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, it's incredibly popular.
Huh. I mean, is it just like a normal vape? Is it like a weed?
It's pure as fuck. It's 99% pure.
99% pure, you say?
Mm-hmm.
You guys must be.
It's like that show,
tripping balls
The
right
Breaking
now.
Bad.
Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Old Walter White?
Yeah, Mr. Breaking Bad when he's like
Breaking Bad?
does stuff. Yeah.
That classic show. Old show. Fucking kids.
It's been off for 4 years now.
Oh. How long have those been around? Is that like a new thing or?
Well, the last few years.
Oh, really?
It's
Okay.
getting kind of big. Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, good to know. You kids have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
You kids.
I'm gonna hit him with my car. No.
Yeah, you have an intense urge to kill these kids.
Is it the kids or is it the smell?
It's just
of
the smell is wanting you to kill them.
I will fight that urge.
You'll fight them.
That's what I thought you were doing.
I will kill them.
I'll settle for fighting them.
I take out my gun
fisticuffs.
and you get back to the car. Yeah.
What were you talking to those kids about, Frank?
Did we discuss what we kind of made eye contact about the scent earlier?
Yeah.
I just caught a whiff of something unnatural on him and asked him about it. They have the same cartridges that.
You don't know about the scent, Adam.
Mm-hmm. I
I just said I
thing.
caught a strange whiff of something.
All I smell is dank weed.
I think that's what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
they had some.
99% is mids.
Only go 110%.
I do heroin.
But
Me and my mom been on it for years.
So my dad died.
I make sure, make eye contact with my fellow agent here and make sure she
your friend.
understands what I'm talking about.
Your close friend.
Yep.
Yeah. Your
Me
best
and Robin.
friend in the whole world.
Robin Reyes.
You
Like
know,
this.
I'm just gonna make an assumption that I don't have any friends, so like work acquaintance is about as close as it gets, even though I hate these people.
Were you close to Jake?
We were friendly.
Again, as
I think you guys were close.
we were friendlier.
I mean, we're not like going to barbecues together or something.
Sure.
But yeah, we're like pretty close work acquaintances.
Yeah, how are you feeling now that you're the only one left?
Real bad. Real bad. I mean, I'm
Keep in
as
mind,
much as I can, I'm still checking in on him.
So keep in mind, as far as the timeline goes, 2001 was when you all met. You did the Cornucopia raid. You didn't see each other for 15 years. 2016 in August, you all met up back again and did all the uncovering and cover-up stuff. And now it's 2017, so it's been like a year since you like reunited.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I mean, I still check in somehow.
With who?
With me,
Like,
with
I
Robin.
assume I have some way of getting with the hospital, seeing how he's doing.
Oh, about Tim. Thomas Thompson.
Yeah, and
No one should tell him what I did.
well, we
About
technically can't.
That's what we were discussing, whether it's like Morgan's character killed her or like, I'm just going to say like a suicide. Your wife committed suicide while you were in a coma.
The police think your wife committed suicide. Yeah, that's kind of hard to... almost anything... would tip, other than just saying it was a suicide, would tip him off immediately that it wasn't a suicide.
Yeah. That'll be fun. Anyway, you guys get your stuff. You guys go to the woods, light the body on fire, burn it down.
I burn it and then I bury the burnt remains.
Very good. But now it's like 9 p.m.
Well, y'all want to head back to the hotel?
Yeah, it's probably that time. Probably good to show our faces.
Yeah, we head back. You find a hotel. You check in one room with you guys.
Yeah, might as well. We do a double queen with a sleeper sofa.
You gonna share a bed with anyone? No.
I'll take the sleeper. Weirdly, I prefer them.
I like the ground.
So I'm sleeping on the sleeper sofa. You're sleeping on the ground. There's one unused bed.
I'm sleeping on the bed.
Robin
I'm
is
sorry.
sleeping in the bathroom.
Alright. Yes, if there's one on
It
this bed,
makes
I'm
me
used
feel
to it.
safe.
Door locked. No one can use the bathroom.
I know what happens when the doors are left unlocked.
I can't trust anyone. She just sits in the tub
Can't
pointing
trust
the
people
gun
these
at the
days.
door.
There's like a claymore at the door. Someone
It's got like a riot shield.
I bought one of those things your sister got for her door.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that the like you like put it? Oh no, I'm not thinking of that. Yeah, you guys settle in for the night. Is there anything else you say to each other or do before bed?
Bob, how are you settling into Team Masticate?
Oh, you guys seem like great professionals. I'm really excited to work with you guys moving forward.
Have you had teams before?
Yeah, several.
What happened to those
Yeah,
teams?
what happened to them?
Most of them we just kind of, moved to different parts of the country. Delta had me working with different people. A couple of them died horribly, obviously, but
It does happen. That's the job.
you keep moving.
What would you say your specialty is?
I mean, I'm not, if I'm being honest, I can shoot a gun. I'm not a fighter. I'm here for the people side of things.
Seem pretty good on the old keyboard.
I was in the cyber crimes with the Bureau.
Oh wow, okay.
I actually, what got me into Delta was I uncovered a child trafficking ring online that ended up being a child trafficking for a purpose of human sacrifice ring.
Well, I mean,
don't
that
you
is
hate it when you catch one of those?
an easier way to make sure you got virgins for sacrificing. So it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean,
Interesting that was your first thought, Frank.
anyway, we don't have to talk work.
Fuck you.
I might walk down to the hotel bar and see what snacks they have still serving.
I picked up some snacks at the gas station there. If you want some, I got some jerky.
Perfect. I walk over and I start eating some jerky.
Yeah. You're watching TV. Trump comes on. He's talking about some illegal immigrants and how they're not great people.
He said some, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Are very good.
He recently tweeted, just heard Foreign Minister of North Korea speak at UN. If he echoes thoughts of Little Rocket Man, they won't be around much longer. He also tweeted, the NFL attendance ratings are way down. Boring games, yes, but many stay away because they love our country. League should back United States. Inspiring.
That was inspiring.
I feel quite inspired.
Yeah, how do all your characters feel about Donald Trump? What's your character think of Trump, Robin Reyes?
I actually don't think I think she's like, I don't know if this is the right thing to say. She's like a real feminist.
This is feminism. This is what it really means.
Yeah.
Killing
I'm a
Trump's wife,
strong
that's,
woman.
Recently, Trump has been talking about the great job he's done for Puerto Rico after their hurricane.
I still think about the clip of him just like
The towels.
tossing the paper towels. It's so
You've
good.
seen him do that.
I remember seeing that he did that and like the face he made while I was doing it. Be like, oh my
It's like,
god.
wow, I'm a great guy.
And I think this is also the time he said it's like one of the wettest we've seen from the standpoint of water.
He's so cool. So good.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just be saying shit.
None of you say anything about Trump to each other?
Do you mind if we watch something else? This stresses me out.
Yeah, I mean,
You get
Same.
easily stressed, Bob?
By politics.
Interesting.
you ever think maybe he's Delta Green?
I'm very sure he's
I
not.
think he's in charge.
No. Like a case. for
Oh,
Delta
you
Green.
mean he's like a cryptid?
He's like some kind of creature.
Yes. He's a Bigfoot.
I think he's a Dracula.
He's.
I want to suck your blood.
That was the worst Donald Trump impression.
Yeah.
I have a terrible impression of it.
You're right.
You're right.
You're being so mean to Toby.
I would have given you
Why are you suddenly on my side?
I'm always on your
I'm
side.
almost. You see, she
I'm
almost
almost on your side.
You guys don't say anything else. You guys go to bed. That's it. You don't look up anything.
I probably would have been Googling stuff about the dispensary.
Yeah, Avalon Farms.
Seeing if I could find any connection there.
Right.
Anything else on Resnick or?
All right, we'll do all that next time. That's a lot more stuff to do.
Okay.
All right, we'll end it there.
Nope.